What's poppin', my Pokemon trainer friends and family all over the world? Welcome back to another Pokemon adventure. And the new season has begun, as you see right there. I know I only made it to rank 9. All right, guys, don't roast me, okay? I didn't have time. I haven't had time to actually play the game until recently because, school's already starting to, wind down or whatever. We're getting close to final exams. And I now have time to start, playing the game again. And the new season has begun, so all of us are starting at rank 1. So let's freaking go. And in this video, I decided to run like a spicy little team. I wanted to try out the new Mud Slap buff. So I do want to try out Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan has access to Mud Slap, Power Up Punch, and a whole bunch of other charge moves. Now, I ran out of charge TMs, so I am stuck with Outrage, but I think Stomp would be the better move to have on Kangaskhan. You get that stab, you get that, so it's like kind of like a body slam kind of thing. But anyways, jumping into this battle right here, we catch a positive lead with the Victini, and the Mud Slap is we're just gonna eat right through it. And I do shield up once, fearing the V-Create, but they go for Psychic. And I should have let it go just to see how much the Psychic would have done, because I know Psychic got nerfed again this season. So yeah, I mean, for science purposes, a lot of the things that I do here are for science purposes. I go for the Outrage and they shield that up. And I'm gonna just keep going. And I think I let this go. I think Kangaskhan has, did its job, and they go for a Solar Beam. And that just takes us right out. And I bring in the Alolan Marowak, and they swap into a Cast form. Now, this is still really good for us. I could just stay in here. I have Roserade in the back. I don't want to, bring Roserade in. They're running like a double fire team. These are rank 1 battles, guys. So we're going to see some like spicy picks. We're going to see Pokemon that we normally never see. Kangaskhan, I'm even running a very spicy team. I mean, there's Kangaskhan and Roserade. And my Roserade, I'm running Magical Leaf. I did want to try out Magical Leaf Roserade with Weather Ball. And also I ran out of TM, so I think Roserade has Dazzling Gleam instead of like something else. Anything else? They go for another Solar Beam, but we Fire Spin down. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into this next battle right here, we catch a Miss Magius on the lead. And that thing is a Glass Cannon. And they are going to stay in here, but then they swap into an Ampharos. And they're going to catch this Power Up Punch. And I'm just going to stay in here because it's Ampharos. We're going to do super effective damage with the Mud Slaps. And we're just going to throw a whole bunch of chocolate at this Ampharos right here. And it's already powered up, so now we're going to Power Up Punch the Mud Slap yet again. And I think this is why I do love Kangaskhan with the Mud Slap buff. Because Mud Slap did get buffed this season, along with a whole bunch of other moves that I want to try out with Pokemon. And Mud Slap is generating energy a lot faster, and that's a good thing. I think that was a very good call on Niantic's part to give Mud Slap a buff on energy, because it always charged up so slow. And now we get to like moves a lot faster. I did try out Rhydon as well with Breaking Swipe, and it did really well. If only Breaking Swipe had not been nerfed this season, I think Rhydon would have been a very good pick for this season as well, just because it gets to Breaking Swipe pretty fast. So we take that win there. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into this next battle right here, we catch a Shadow Victory Bell on the lead, and this is no bueno for Chuck. I mean, the algorithm is definitely giving us, Pokemon. I mean, because we're running the ground type move, right? And actually, my team has 2 ground type moves. So we have the Mud Slap on the Kangaskhan, and we also have the Bone Club on the Marowak. And of course, I bring in the Marowak so that we can try and Fire Spin this thing down. Fire Spin is also a move that got buffed this season. So this is, not just showcasing the Kangaskhan with the Mud Slap, but also the Marowak with the Fire Spin, because it does a lot more damage now. And I think that was a good call as well. I think Fire Spin, it needed a little bit more, like it needed that little bit more oomph. Now Incinerate, oof. Stay until the end of this video, guys, because I do have a little surprise at the end. I do switch up the team later, and I throw an Incinerate user on the team because the algorithm, as you see here, it starts to like turn against us. Whereas at the beginning it was kind of for us, giving us the Victini lead and whatnot. So yeah, they're gonna take us out in this battle as well. We go down. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into this next battle, we catch the Talonflame on the lead. And this is also no good for us. I mean, it is a fire type, but it's also flying, so we're not going to do any damage to the Talonflame. Talonflame also got a nice little buff that the Incinerate is going to do so much more damage. And also it got access to fly, which is a very good flying type move. So that was a good call. I haven't tried it out yet, but seeing I've gone up against it a couple of times already, and it has been performing very well for my opponent. So Talonflame is definitely a strong pick. There's a lot of Pokemon that I want to try out this season. Like, I know Steel Wing got a buff, so there's Pokemon that have access to Steel Wing other than Skarmory. I know Skarmory is going to be a very strong pick because it has access to Steel Wing. It's also going to get stabbed with Steel Wing. But there's other Pokemon out there that have Steel Wing that I want to try. Like, they're very spicy. I like using spicy picks. I like trying to use Pokemon that are out of the norm because I've been playing PvP since before Go Battle League was even a thing. Like, before they even showed put out Go Battle League, we were battling in the Sylph Arena. We were, we had that. And seeing the same Pokemon over and over, it gets kind of tiring. So I like running spice picks. But anyways, yeah, they wing attack us down, and I bring in the Roserade, and we're just gonna get taken out by a freaking Hurricane. And I think after this battle, I was like, you know what? Okay, I gotta switch up the team. And we get taken out there with the Hurricane. GG's, homie. Well played. And jumping into what I believe is the final battle, we catch a Grand Bull on the lead, and this is no bueno for Chuck. Well, I mean, it's all right, because I don't think my opponents know what Kangaskhan runs, because you don't really see it as often. So we do take a shield, and we're going to ramp up the Mud Slap. And then we get to another power-up punch, and I'm loving it. I do love Kangaskhan, guys. I love it because of the power-up punch. Now I bring in the Rapidash, and they bring in the Galarian Stunfisk. I don't know if that was an accidental swap. I'm going to assume it was, but oh no, never mind. They bring it in because it has muddy water. But look how much damage the Incinerates are doing. They chunked away. Like, that's crazy. And I think Rapidash is actually going to steal the show here at the end of this video. They go for the close combat, but we have so much energy, and they have an Altaria. Now, Altaria resists the fire type moves, but look how much damage we're going to do with Rapidash. Look how much damage the Incinerates are doing. Now, they are powered up, but we're going to go for another Flame Charge. Do we take their last shield? Nope. They want to keep it, but you know what? They're going to keep it until the end because we bring in the Lantern, and we can survive Sky Attack, a Dazzling Gleam, whatever they throw at us. We spark it down. GG's, homie. Well played. Well played. Indeed. And shout out to all the trainers that I did go up against in the Go Battle League random battles. I did like Kangaskhan. I'm not gonna lie, I like throwing chocolate at everybody. It was a very good Pokemon. The Mud Slap buff is very good. I've tried it a couple of Pokemon already. There are some other Pokemon that I really want to showcase that I'm liking the Mud Slap on, and they get stabbed with the Mud Slap. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. And I'll catch you all in the next one, in the battlefield or in the ring. Ding, ding. Peace out, my fellow Pokemon trainers.